This video shows you how to correctly add an owner-operator in Transport Pro. Please note that I am in the small business version of the software, so there may be a couple options that vary depending on your installation. First, I want to explain the relationship between owner-operators, drivers, and equipment. Most of the time, the owner-operator is the driver, so when we set up the relationship in Transport Pro, we start with the owner-operator. Then we add the driver, and lastly we add the equipment. So the tractor and trailer are associated with the driver. In Transport Pro, we dispatch the driver, tractor, and trailer. However, when it comes time to settle a load, it is the owner-operator who gets paid. Therefore, it is very important to set up the owner profile correctly. It is possible to set up fleet owners, meaning that the owner has multiple drivers and pieces of equipment. For example, the owner may have 3 drivers and 6 pieces of equipment. Let's look at how to add an owner-operator to Transport Pro. Follow the path in the menu, Drivers and Equipment, Owners, Add Owner. First, set the status to Active. Enter the owner-operator's name or company name. Enter the full address. You can enter the zip code first and the system will auto-populate the city and state. Select a preferred settlement day if necessary. If you are to pay a factoring company for the owner-operator's earnings, you can select a factoring company from the drop-down. Note that the factoring option here is only available in the enterprise version of the software. Determine whether or not you need to print a 1099 for the owner. Select the owner's home terminal. Enter the owner's main phone number, cell phone number, and fax number if you have it. Enter an email address. Another option you have in the enterprise version only is the trailer rent percentage. If the owner-operator allows his trailer to be used by other owner-operators in the system, you can enter a trailer rent percentage. The system will automatically create a trailer rent earning and deduction based on this percentage of the freight charge on a load. If you are creating an owner-operator profile for someone who is also a driver, you need to create a driver record for them as well. At the top of the screen, there is a yellow bar with a checkbox that allows you to create a driver profile for the owner. By default, this box is checked. To save a few clicks, leave it checked. If you want the owner-operator to have access to the owner-operator portal, you can set a password for that. However, this is only an option in Enterprise. Now, we need to set up how the owner-operator is paid. If the owner-operator is operating under a company name, you can go ahead and enter that. Or you can copy the information from above by clicking the Copy Information from Above link. Then, we need to identify how the owner-operator would like to receive the settlement receipt. Enter the Social Security number or Tax ID number for the owner-operator. Lastly, we need to set the pay rate. You have the ability to enter a default tractor pay percentage, pay per mile loaded, and pay per mile empty. Whatever you enter for this pay is what the dispatcher will be presented with when this owner's tractor is dispatched. Once everything looks correct, click Save. Since I have opted to set this owner up as a driver as well, I will be redirected to the driver information screen. The information from the owner profile has been inserted for us. However, there is more information you still need to fill out to complete the driver profile. Let's review the first column. Make sure that the status is active. Since this driver is an owner-operator, we will select No from the company driver dropdown. Review the name, address, phone numbers, and email for accuracy. Mark any medical conditions if applicable. In the second column, select the driver's home terminal. You can assign driver and dispatch groups if needed. You can enter a specific dispatcher for this driver. Enter the birthday and social security number for the driver. Now, I'm going to select the trailer qualifications for this driver. Oftentimes, drivers are only qualified to move certain types of trailers. By marking the correct trailers here, it prevents the driver from being dispatched on a load where the trailer type doesn't match. If you are in the Enterprise version of the software, you will have a workers' comp section available to you. We also need to enter the applicable safety information, such as the hire date, next review date, and more. The CDL number is required. Click Save. You will be presented with a driver summary screen. where you can see all of the information I just entered. You will notice a couple of warning messages at the top of the screen that tell you the driver cannot be dispatched until you assign a tractor and trailer. Now we need to set up the equipment. Let's add the tractor first. Follow the path in the menu, Drivers and Equipment, Equipment, Tractors, Add Tractor. A tractor information window will open. The tractor ID will be set for you, but you can override this value by entering the desired ID. For this demo, I'm going to set the status to active. You can prevent the tractor from being available at the time of dispatch by selecting a hold or inactive status. Select the terminal this tractor belongs to. Next, enter the owner of the tractor. In this example, I want to enter John Jones, since that is who I just set up. Set the date, which in this example is today. Enter the general equipment information. Enter the VIN, which is required. You have the option to enter any fuel, tag, and insurance information. Let's take a look at the safety section. Enter the last inspection date and location, next inspection date, last service date, next service date, and the monthly maintenance date. You can also set up the EOBR information if you are set up for Qualcomm or another supported EOBR service. Click Save. A tractor summary window will appear. You will be able to review the information you just entered. As you scroll down, you will see the tractor notifications, owner history, assigned drivers, and more. In this case, we need to assign John Jones as a driver, so I'm going to click Add Driver and enter his name. Click Save. You will now see that John Jones is an assigned driver for this piece of equipment. Now, we need to add the trailer for John Jones. Follow the path in the menu, Drivers and Equipment, Trailers, Add Trailer. Just as on the tractor page, the trailer ID will be assigned for you, but you can change it by entering the desired value. Select the correct status. For this demo, I'm going to select Active, but you can put it in a hold or inactive status to prevent it from being dispatched. Select the year, make, model, and type. Enter the VIN, tag number, tag state, tag expiration, last inspection date and location, next inspection date, last service date, next service date, and maintenance date, if applicable. Click Save. You will be presented with a trailer summary screen. Now, we need to add an owner for this piece of equipment. In this case, John Jones is the owner, so I'm going to enter his name and the date assigned. Add any comments and click Save. You will now see his name in the owner history section. Next, we need to add him as an assigned driver. Click the Add Driver link, enter his information, and click Save. You will now see that he is an assigned driver. Now that the driver, John Jones, has been properly assigned to the tractor and trailer, he is ready to be dispatched. And that covers how to set up an owner-operator in Transport Pro. If you would like to schedule a demonstration or if you have questions, please call us at 800-800-5917 or email us at info@transportpro.net. You can learn more about us by visiting our website, www.transportpro.net. If you are ready to sign up, you can do so by visiting the features page of our website and clicking Learn More. Thank you for watching this video.